I need to be bikini ready in 4 weeks. You're gonna help me. So I'm taking you along with me for this next 4 weeks. I'm gonna be doing Chris Gethin's 4-week to shred program. It's still totally free if you go to his Caged Muscle website and click on, what do you click on? Click on trainers. You have to go to the second page, and he has multiple programs available, but we're gonna be doing the 4 weeks to shred. So that's on the second page right now. So this is my before photos, and let's see how much I weigh today. I have a scale that also does your body fat percentage. I'm sure it's not a super accurate body fat percentage, but we'll be using the same scale, so we'll be getting a result that is at least consistent to the same scale, so we can identify progress. So today the scale says I am 128. Let's get shredded. So with this program by Chris Gethin, the reason I decided to do the 4 weeks to shred program is because I have a trip coming up. I'm going to Orlando in a month. So 4 weeks to shred sounds like perfect timing to me. I have done another one of Chris's programs a few years back and had great results. And it was a little bit more fun because it was a muscle building program, which means basically you can eat a lot. And I like to eat, so it was really good for me. This program's a little bit different. Some people would refer to it as a cutting program because you're cutting calories, cutting carbs. You are trying to cut the fat, basically. I do have some muscle, built from the last program I did, and now I'm just trying to cut the fat, basically. So with the 4 weeks to shred, you work out with weights 4 times a week, and you basically have to do cardio twice a day, every day, I think, but I'll refer you to his program if you're interested. By the way, while we're in Orlando, we might be hitting up 1 or 2 of the parks, maybe a Disney park, maybe a Universal park. Let me know what's your favorite park, so while we're down there, we can hit it up. And also, I was thinking about doing a how to eat healthy while you're at X park. Some of you are just like, screw it, I'm on vacation, I'm gonna eat whatever I want, which is totally fine. But I was just thinking, for those of you who also have worked really hard to get certain results and you don't want to just lose it all while you're on vacation, we could talk about some options that you could pursue while you're on vacation so you don't lose all those results you worked so hard for. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. So I'm literally going to be eating the same thing all week. I will switch up my menu next week. But just because it takes such a long time to figure out the macros of everything, I cringe trying to think about changing the diet because then the macros may not add up. So it's not a very good on the fly, I'll eat whatever I want or I'll figure something out. You definitely have to plan for this diet to work. 4 weeks to shred diet may seem boring for some of you, but it's a little bit different than what I normally eat, and I will be switching up my menu every single week. So stay tuned. And you probably are hearing lots of whiny pantses going around because I have some doggies that I'm watching. Doggies! Hi! And here's another doggie in my lap. So for this program, you definitely need protein powder. You need a lot of protein. It's a high protein diet for the next 4 weeks and low carb. Now it starts off pretty low carbs, I think, because I'm only allowed 85 grams of carbs per day for this week, but it gets even lower next week, and then even lower the third week, and then crazy low the fourth week. So I don't know how I'm going to do it because I love carbs. As Chris Gethin always says, put your sincerity on the line. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it all out there for the world to see. We're doing 4 weeks to shred together, and you're going to help me stay accountable because... Okay, so this is Chris Gethin's video on YouTube. You can go to YouTube and click 4 weeks to shred, and if you will see on the right hand tab all of his videos, he has a daily trainer that will walk you through every single day of the 4 weeks, which is amazing. This used to be free on bodybuilding.com. You can still access the YouTube videos for free, of course, on youtube.com. And you can also access his ebook, A Trainer for 4 Weeks to Shred, on his website, which is cagedmuscle.com. So I'm making a little chart in a Word document. So for week 1, my carb goal is 85 grams and my protein goal is 150 grams. Now this is going to vary if you go to Chris Gethin's program on his ebook, which is free to all people. He'll tell you what calculation to use. This is based on your weight, so it's going to be different for everyone. I weigh 130 pounds to start with, so I did his calculation based on 130 pounds. And week 1, my carb goal is 85 grams. And every week it's going to cut lower and lower, which I'm not looking forward to, but I thought I would give this program a go. So let's try it out and see what happens. So my breakfast is eggs, Canadian bacon, a side salad of tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, and vinegar, and 1 slice of whole grain Nature's Own bread. My snack is a protein shake. It's just 1 scoop of Ideal Lean protein powder and 5 ounces of hemp milk. I do like Ideal Lean protein powder when you're trying to lose weight because it is a 0 carb protein powder and low calories, only 80 calories per serving, but it does still provide a good amount of protein, 20 grams of protein per serving. I need 2 protein shakes a day basically to meet my goal of 150 grams of protein per day. This would be kind of like my after workout protein shake, and this other one's gonna be my bedtime snack. Right before bed, I'm gonna mix a half scoop of Ideal Lean protein powder with a half scoop of Chris Gethin's casein powder. You may think I spelled that wrong, but I didn't. He actually spells his with a K. The casein protein actually digests slower, so it will help you stay fuller for longer, which is great if you do it before bed, so you don't go to bed and feel your stomach rumbling. Okay, so for lunch, I had a tuna melt. This was on a slice of whole grain bread. I did 2 ounces of tuna mixed in with 2 ounces of plain Greek yogurt, ½ ounce of Italian shredded cheese, 16 grams of brown spicy mustard. Relish is a 0 calorie food, so put as much relish. I did the dill relish, put as much as you want. I did an oatmeal snack. This was, I didn't cook it, I just used quick oats, and you can eat those cold as soon as you mix it in with your milk of choice. I'm doing hemp milk for the purposes of this program. It's supposed to be totally dairy-free. I'm actually not doing 100% dairy-free. As you can see, I have some cheese in my diet and yogurt. Oats are typically high in carbs, and I am cutting out carbs a lot. For this recipe, I'm eating less oats than I normally do and less fruit than I normally do. So just 1/4 cup of oats mixed with 1/4 cup of hemp milk, a teaspoon of chia seeds, 1 scoop of Ideal Lean protein powder. Again, that is a 0 carb protein powder, which is awesome on this program. And then 1.5 ounces of banana, a dash of cinnamon. For dinner, I'm doing 4 ounces of thin steak. It may also be known as sandwich steak at your grocery store. This is the thin steak. I only cook it about 2 minutes per side. Doesn't need much in terms of seasoning. All I do is put a little bit of black pepper and some garlic salt. I'm doing a little over a cup of baked cabbage. For the baked cabbage, I'm basically sprinkling it with some coconut aminos, which is like a good, kind of like a soy sauce substitute. It's lower in sodium than your traditional soy sauce. And also with some balsamic vinegar. And then I bake it for about 30 to 40 minutes at 400 degrees. And that turned out pretty good. Serve with a small amount of baked potato, just 2 ounces. And also 2 ounces of avocado. Here's the breakdown of that. I'm mostly tracking protein, carbs, and calories. Not really tracking fats. Any fats that I get are just naturally occurring fats. I'm not really cooking anything in fat, although I do have an olive oil spray that I spray my pan with in the morning when I'm making eggs. But other than that, I'm not cooking anything in butter or a lot of oil or there's good fats in avocado, there's good fats in the hemp milk. So these are all naturally occurring fats. There's fat in the steak. I'm not really adding fat to anything. And in fact, when I'm eating a lot of eggs on this program, but I'm cutting out the yolk. In my breakfast, I have 1 full egg, which includes the yolk. So that's a good source of fat. But then just to cut down on the fat a little bit, I'm just using egg whites thereafter. Another good snack is 1 hard-boiled egg white, 3 green olives, 1 slice of Canadian bacon, and that's a low-carb snack. They're only 0.7 grams of carbs. One tip I have for cooking eggs: as soon as you're done cooking them, put them in a bowl and add ice, and this makes them easier to peel. See, the peel comes right off. Ta-da! So in all, when you add it all up at the end of the day, I'm pretty much hitting my goals at 150 grams of protein, 85 grams of carbs, and almost 1,500 calories. So I'm going to be following this program this week. And then next week you'll see our video where we are cutting down our carbs. So that'll be tricky. It'll be definitely tricky because every single week we have to cut down our carbs even more, which I already feel like this is a low carb diet for me. So when we get toward the ends, I will probably have to cut out the oats and the banana. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Puppy coming to join us. Hi, puppy. What do you think about all this? Don't forget to flex, dance a little, and have some fun. Hey, come back. He says thanks for watching.